Sports to the Bone family. Greetings, greetings, greetings. So we have a couple of things to look at in this one. Now, I was listening to Fazeer Mohammed. He was speaking on the West Indies T20 World Cup squad. And he had some interesting things to say, as usual. He spoke about Kyle Mayers and Shamar Joseph. He was saying that he was a bit surprised that Kyle Mayers got in. And, he was saying that Shamar Joseph's selection is basically a calculated risk. So we're going to talk about it a little bit. Plus, we're going to take a look at our Jamaican striker, Khadija Bonnie Shaw, who plays for Manchester City. Yes, my people. She was voted the Writers' Player of the Year. That young lady scored a lot of goals. She has been extremely good. I mean, talking about from St. Jago High School days coming straight through. So we're going to give her a little shout out same way. So let me know what you all think. Remember to subscribe if you have not yet subscribed. All right. As I said, I was listening to Fazeer Mohammed. Usually when there is a cricket topic, or something big in the world of sports, well, big out there as it relates to cricket, I like to have a listen to what Faz has to say. And he was speaking and pretty much he was saying the same thing like most of us as fans, that the squad wasn't really a big surprise. He was just saying that Kyle Mayers being out is probably the only change he would have made. He was saying that he probably would have brought in Kyle Mayers in place of Gudikish Moti, seeing that there's already a left arm spinner, and it would give some sort of, it would be another option, not only with the batting, but if you need any sort of help with the ball, Kyle Mayers would have been another option with his ability to move the ball around and things. So that is one. And he also spoke about Shamar Joseph getting in over Obed McCoy. Saying that the Shamar Joseph's selection, the Joseph selection seemed to have been a calculated risk that they decided to take, looking to carry that feel-good factor from Australia. He mentioned that he's definitely good at holding a good line and length and getting the ball to move around, putting the ball where he wants the ball to go. You understand? But it's going to be it's a calculated risk, basically, is what he's saying. But what I got from Fazeer's about 14-15 minutes of talk from the clip that I saw, is that he's comfortable with the squad. He was saying that he think it's a balanced squad. Even though it's a balanced squad, it doesn't necessarily mean West Indies will win the World Cup or even make it to the semi-final, because T20 is a game where you might have the best squad you can think of out there, but at the end of the day, when the time comes, if the quote-unquote big game players are not able to turn up and win the game, it can be very tough. He spoke about the fact that even top bowlers going for runs. You understand? One over can change a game. He mentioned that last World Cup that we won, where Carlos Brathwaite got those 4 sixes. He was saying that, listen, the thing is, they can be having a very good game going along, and 1 or 2 overs just come along and change the thing entirely. So even though the squad is probably the best squad that we could have put together in terms of balance, it's still a wait and see. As I said, not a lot from Faz in terms of the changes in the squad. He spoke about Shimran Hetmyer, saying that he definitely understands why they went for him, and wanting him to play the finishing role and things. So very interesting, my viewers and subscribers. Very interesting. Usually Faz is a man that would bring forth some stuff that a lot of us wouldn't even think about. But he seems to be on the train of West Indies have selected the best or close to the best squad. So it's just a wait and see. He also spoke about Darren Sammy and, you know, his ability to lead and to manage. You know, he was saying that one thing they need to get right is, that Sammy needs to get right, is whether he's going to be the starter leader and starter coach, where, you know, it's going to be all friend and thing like that, you know, or he's going to be the harsh one. But, you know, at the end of the day, you know, it's whatever he can, whatever it takes to get the players to perform. So I agree with Faz that, you know, he doesn't necessarily have to come out and act serious and behave as if he's in front of the camera or whatever. But when the cameras aren't rolling and they are in the locker room or dressing room, whatever it is, you know, they are actually putting in, you know, serious talks. As I said, players will respond different. You know, Sammy, he was teammates with some of these guys, and then, you know, he would have won as a captain. So now he's the coach. He has been around for a while. These players are probably comfortable around him. So he probably knows best as it relates to what it will take to get the best out of these players. So let us see how things will work out, my viewers and subscribers. But you know, Faz, the great cricket commentator slash analyst, basically saying the same thing that most of us have been saying, that, you know, the squad looks to be the best one that they could have selected. One or two little things could have been, you know, we disagree on. And I guess that's why Sammy was saying that they were worried about they were seeking the last two spots. So I guess Shamar Joseph and Hetmeyer getting in, those were the two they were probably looking at over, you know. Those guys got in over Obed and probably Kyle Mayers. So even Desmond Haynes said it himself that they looked at it and they decided that they wanted the specialist batsman in Shebron Hetmeyer to play that sort of closing role there at the bottom, finishing role there at the bottom of the innings or batting order for us. So that is it where that is concerned. Let us finish up by highlighting our Jamaican striker, Khadija Bunny Shaw. She is tearing it up over there in England, representing Manchester City, scored a whole ton load of goals, my people. She was actually voted the writers' player of the season, or player of the year. Taking this from the Sportsmax website, right? It says Bunny Shaw wins a FWA Women's Player of the Year award. It's always good when we see our players going overseas and you know, really turning it up. You understand? I think she's actually the third Jamaican to have secured the award. John Barnes did so in 1987, 88. Well, the 1987 to 1988 season, 89 to 90 season. I think at that time John Barnes was playing for Liverpool, if I'm not mistaken. Ryan Sterling actually got it in 2019. So, you know, two guys with Jamaican heritage. But Khadija Bunny Shaw is the only one that would have represented the national team to have secured an award like that. So just want to say congratulations to her, and, you know, hope that she will continue to fly the flag high. Yeah, man. That is it for now, my people. Continue to stay tuned to the channel. We have a couple more things coming up later on. Another video. Plus, if it is possible, you know, we will do a live show. So just make sure you have subscribed. Make sure the post notification bell is on. So once I put out something that we're going to go live or not, you will be notified. Big up.